Hello students, a very warm welcome to IGCSE Sudarshan Studio here. We are going to solve a guest paper for 0680 EVM, and this guest paper is for May-June series. So based upon the Feb-March series in South Asia, this is a guest paper that we can actually will be helpful for your May-June series. So this is just a guest paper for your May-June series, okay? And we are solving paper 1 of EVM here. So this is an EVM paper 0680. So this is an EVM paper 1 0680. Fine, there are total 15 pages, and let's see, we will do the first question here. Okay, now the photograph shows a mine. State the type of mine shown in the photograph. Now you can see there are few steps here, right? I hope this is the clear. You can see the, if you can zoom it. So let's see, these are the steps here. So now, and it is an open, you can see it's nothing there which is deep inside or something like that shaft. So what we call it as a open pit mining. But you will say that, sir, the steps are there, that means it can be called as a strip mining also. Yes, of course, you can call it as strip mining also, completely fine. Surface, strip or open pit mining, all the answers are accepted, but please remember, write only one type of mining here. Okay, now I think that was very bit easier. Moving to the B part, landscapes are restored when a mine closes. Fine. Put the process XYZ for the land restoration in the correct order. So what is the first order in the restoration process here? So the first process, what options we have is add topsoil, and that must be in the, let's see, plant vegetation, and then replace overburden. So what is the first thing? First thing is to replace the overburden, and then after that move to the adding the soil. Okay, so once you add the soil, then you plant the vegetation. This is what the process is: replace overburden, add the soil, and then plantation process. Done. Okay, paper 1 is bit easy, it's very easy. Now next one, bioremediation is a strategy to restore landscapes damaged by mining. What do you mean by bioremediation? Now bio here, it's a two word. Bio means living, remediation is restoration. So how do you restore? With the help of living thing. And what is the living thing that we are using for restoration? We use microbes, okay, bacteria. So basically using bacteria to break down toxic material after mining. Okay, so basically we use bacteria to remove the toxic material or break down the toxic material after the mining process. This is called as bioremediation. Remember, you have one mark that is specifically for use of the bacteria or a living microorganism to break down or to remove the toxic material. These are the two keywords here. Okay, so I'll also highlight the keywords for you. The bacteria is a keyword, and removal or breaking down of the toxic material. I hope you got this point. Okay, next one. Next is draw a line from the name of each rock to the correct type of rock. Each type of rock can be used once, more than once, or not at all. So now the first one. Now you should remember at least 2 to 3 examples for each: igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary. A sedimentary rock is let's see, a shell is a sedimentary rock. No arrows, please don't draw any arrow. Okay, marble is a metamorphic rock. Limestone, again it's a sedimentary rock. Done. Next one, granite is an igneous. What about basalt? Basalt is also an igneous rock. So please remember to don't draw arrow. Fine. This is a very simple one. Basalt, igneous, granite, igneous, limestone, sedimentary, marble, metamorphic, and shell is also a sedimentary rock here. Done? Okay. Now, state what is meant by the term sustainable development. Now remember, development means something we are related with EVM, developing for future generation. Sustainable means in such a way you are developing the thing for the future generation that neither the present or the future is going to what we say, find difficulty in using the resources. Okay, so how do you define the sustainable development? Development that meets the need of the present without compromising the ability of future generation. Okay, so let's put it here in the words, development that meets the need of the present generation and without compromising. This is rare. Without compromising the ability of future generation to meet their own needs. Okay, so neither the future generation or the present generation is going to be find difficult to use the resources. So resources should be used in a minimal and a better way so that the present and future generation can use it. Okay, so now the key terms here for your 2 marks. What's the key term? First one, development that meets the present generation or the present form without compromising for future generation, for the next generation. This is the 2 key words that you should remember: development, the meet for present, and for the future without compromisation. Fine, I hope you got this one. So let's move to the next question. Question number 2. Oil is transported in tankers across oceans. Fine. The diagram of 2 tankers are shown here, A and B, and we can see here tanker A do not have an extra coating, or you say a hull. This is absent, right? Whereas this is present. Now state the advantage of using tanker B over tanker A. Now double hulled is always better. Why? Because it will prevent the oil spill. So advantage of B prevents, or you can write tanker B prevents oil spill. Okay, that's what it is, double hulled. Now next one, describe how a skimmer is used to reduce the impact of an oil spill on marine ecosystem. Now it is carrying 2 marks. Skimmer is something which removes the oil from the surface of water. So a physical, what do you call it as a skimmer? Yep. Okay, so skimmer physical removal of the floating oil, correct? Floating oil from the surface of water. Okay, this is our first point. Next one, what do you say for the next one? Now these skimmers removal, okay, these skimmers use to absorb the oil. Okay, that's what it is. Now how skimmers are used? First one, the physically removes the floating oil from the surface, and skimmers are actually used now to absorb the oil. Their use of absorbent material, we can do it, or removal by skimming surface. Okay, these are the 2 points here. Okay, the keywords are, first one, removal of oil. One second. Okay, physical removal of floating oil. Second one, skimmer uses to absorb the oil. Okay, these are the 2 words. Fine, I hope you got this one, to absorb oil. Next question, describe the impact of an oil spill on marine life. Now how oil spill will impact, we have to see 3 points we have to write here. First thing, okay, so I think this is very much important. You have seen some of the videos during your EVM classes also, how the marine life is getting affected when there is a oil disaster, right? So the first thing what happens is, now when oil spill is there, oil is toxic. Okay, oil is toxic to marine animals, as this oil enters in their body. Okay, what happens now in their body? They may die. Okay, they may get suffocation and they may die. Fine, this is one of the point. Second thing, it's on marine mammals, right? Next one, oil cut down oxygen supply, okay, to the animals, due to which they can suffocate. The last one, oil destroys the habitat. Oil destroy the marine habitat and plants, aquatic plants. Fine, so we have 3 points, 1, 2 and 3, in which we have seen here, first one is toxic, second one, oil supply, oxygen supply will stop, suffocation will be there, and marine habitat will get destroyed, including plants. So these are the keywords that the examiner would look for 3 marks. Okay, now moving to the next question. Ocean provide fish and other resources. What are the other resources that oceans can provide? Now please remember, they are talking about resources that we get from the ocean. And what are the resources that we get? I think this very easy part of the EVM here. What are the 3 resources that we get from the ocean? First one, you can write chemical, right? Then safe drinking water, what else? We get also the food, that is we get fish or crab, something like building material like sand also. So 3 basic resources that we get from the ocean. Explain why large number of fish are found in continental shelves or sleeves. Shelves, SHELVE, sleeves. Okay, why? The first thing is 3 points under this one. Now continental rift area is the part there, a slopey area where you will, okay, it is just like this, a slope area. Okay, now this is the continental shelves area where maximum photosynthesis takes place, nutrients are in abundant nature, due to which you will find more number of fishes there. So 2 points that we got. One is photosynthesis, second one nutrients. So if photosynthesis is there, that means there are more plants also. So let's link this answer. This area is having more plants. Second thing, if plants are there, that means there should be more photosynthesis. Okay, this area having more plants, due to which photosynthesis is more. As this area have or receive more sunlight, okay, sunlight, okay, more sunlight, receive more sunlight, abundance of nutrients, okay, more nutrients are present. So these are our keywords. First one, more plants. I don't know why it is making in this way. So let's see, in pack, plants, photosynthesis, and plants, photosynthesis. Okay, this is something bad. Fine, we will not do this part. So I think we should use the eraser. Fine. So let me make it. What did we miss here? Let me write it so that we don't miss anything. Okay, fine. Now I think this is clear. Okay. I think this is, okay, it's too far. Fine. Now done. Oh. Now, so this area is having, so I will use pen only, better, with a different color. So these are the key points. One is plants, then we have photosynthesis, and the next one is nutrients. Fine. These are the keywords for the 3 marks question. Okay, moving to the next question here. Fourth one, the diagram shows global sources of fresh water. Fine. There is a fresh groundwater is 30.1%, whereas glacier and ice sheet is 68. Calculate the percentage of fresh water, that is surface water and other sources. Now how much it will be? You tell me, find out by yourself how much percentage that will be, but name one of the other sources of fresh water. What is the other source of the fresh water? It's rain. Fine. You can write rain also, rainwater. Okay, one of the fresh source of water. Sometimes they will write river also, and even atmosphere also sometimes. Okay, so in most of the key papers you will find either rainwater or even atmosphere. I hope you got the percentage now. How much? Percentage of fresh water, that is surface water and other sources. 30 is this, 68.7 is this. How much will be now? The total is 8, and this is 8, and this is 9. This much is already there. So how much is left over? Now you should find out very easily this one. Yep. Now, correct. Very good. So that's our percentage, 1.2. Percentage is already symbol here, so just we need to write 1.2. That's it. This is the total, whatever is remaining minus of 100 that we get. Okay, that's it. I hope you got your answer now, 1.2%. Next one, explain why water from rivers and lakes may not be safe to drink. Now river sometimes act as a source of fresh water, but why they are not safe to drink? Now, but there are many reasons. One is either they may be contaminated by agriculture, means overuse of the fertilizers, pesticides, dumping of garbage, domestic waste, okay, even urination. Sometimes animals urinate in them, dead animals, right, and risk of the which disease we call waterborne disease. So there are 3 points we have to mention here. So let's mention this 3 points here. I'll change back to the blue one here. Now, next one. Water may get contaminated. Water may get contaminated by agriculture practice, like agriculture practices using what? Using fertilizers. Okay, FERTI, using either fertilizers or what else will this use chemicals. Okay, pesticide, insecticide. Second thing, water may also get contaminated, may also get contaminated by nearby, though water is flowing, but it can be get contaminated by river, nearby factories, okay, which are dumping their waste material in water. The third and very important point is urination or dead animals in these water body, okay, contaminate the water, So we have dead bodies inside the water, factories which are dumping the waste material and chemicals inside the water, and agricultural practice can also contaminate the water. State 2 ways. Keywords I hope you got here. I think no need of underlining it, but still, one is agriculture, second one factories, and dead animals, urination. Fine. Moving to the next one. What's the next question? The next question is 2 ways water is made safe to drink. There are 2 ways. One is, we know, adding chlorine, called as the process chlorination, CHLORI, and our nation. Chlorination is one of the method. The second one is boiling. You can write desalination also or UV method also, but mention anything, chlorination, boiling, both are safe way to drink the water. Okay, Moving to the next one here. The diagram shows information about volume of water used by two families in urban. Two families it is used by in urban and rural area in less economically developed country. Fine. For washing, you can see more amount of water, that is 50 volume of water per dm cube is used. Then we have flushing the toilet, cooking. So I'll write here washing. Next one is flush. Third one is cooking. Fourth is washing dishes here. So dish. Next one is washing clothes and other use. Fine. Water used by a family in a rural area. Now in rural area you can see the same thing. This is for washing. Okay. This one is dot we don't have. Flushing the toilet, because they go outside in open, so there is no flushing of water. This is not there. Cooking is there. Okay, this is for cooking. So washing dishes, then this is for cloth and other uses. Fine. Now state two difference in water use between the family in urban area and the family in the rural area. So now we got this one. What is the first point that we got? Urban family uses more water. It's very easy. Urban, you have to find differences, right? Urban families uses more water for their daily purpose. Okay. Next one. What is the next one? Second one, you can say that who is using more here? Which one is more? This is only, I think, 15. This is 50%. And flushing for toilet, you can see there is a more number here. So it's around, let's say, what's the one more difference that we can do? We have so many here. So let's see, put to the washing. For washing, cooking and drinking itself, we can use washing dishes and cleaning it, or washing clothes. Okay, so we'll use this one, washing clothes. For washing clothes, urban family uses more water than rural family. Okay, this is like 25 to let's say 35. So this is like 10 here, right? This is only 10%, whereas this one, if you see 125 and 145, shall we make it? Okay, now 0 here 2. So you can see 20 times more they are using water. So washing clothes in urban families uses more water than rural family, that is by 20 times of volume of water. Okay, per dm cube. This is what we can mention here. So two differences are done. Next one, the table shows the percentage of families using different sources of water in 5 villages. P to T is there here, 5 villages. There's some name of the village, okay, in the rural area. Source of water, water pipe is only 50 for the P village. The rest do not have the water pipe. Lake, most of them are using. The village like Q, R, S and T. Stored rain water, again most of them here. River water is available only for Q and R village, whereas well is available for P, R, S and T. Okay, now state the village where family uses greatest number of source of water. Where do we use most maximum? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 3, this is 3, this is 3. So maximum is R. Next one, state the village where all the family uses water from well. Okay, from well. Well is this one. Well is used by this, this and this. So now Q is not using. State the village where all the families use water from well. You can see here 50, here 20, 100 and 25. So which one is using 100%? It is S. So that's the answer. Easy point. Next one. Suggest 3 reasons why families in village P uses different water sources than family in Q. So P is using a different water source than the family in Q. So P is using water pipe from well, Q is using lake or stored rainwater or river. So what must be the reason? So the P is using this one is, in P only well water is, okay, not only well, only well and water pipe, right? So in P, let's put it here, in P village, they use water from well and water pipe. Okay, the reason behind this is water pipe because the villages are rich or the village is rich. Second one, there must be a less rainfall, that's why we don't have much water there. There must be less rainfall, due to which they are completely dependent upon the well and the water pipe. The third may be no river or lake. As we can see here in the data, they do not have river or stored rainwater or lake, so they don't have lake or river. Fine, these are the reasons for this. Next one, fourth bit. Suggest one reason why access to safe drinking water is important. That's a basic need of human beings, right? So keep people basic. Water is basic need of human being to keep us healthy, right? Now I'll also drink a bit of water. Just give me a second. So that's a small break to drink water on this water question. Okay, moving to the next one. Suggest 3 reasons why there is a greater access to safe drinking water in urban area. That means in cities you will find more safe drinking water than compared to the rural area. The reason behind this, now see, drinking water is very safe in urban areas because first thing, urban area is paying more tax, filtration process is more, okay, easy process of filtration will be there. Second thing is more water treatment plants are there, that's why you get more filtered water, right? And that's how you can just put it into the order. So urban area pay more taxes compared to rural. Next one, more filtration or more filter plants are available in urban area. Okay, and then the next one is water treatment plant or sewage treatment plant. Okay, sewage treatment plants are more in urban area. That's the reason. Easy. So taxes, filter plants and sewage treatment. Next one. In some rural area, dams are built across rivers to increase the supply of water. So dams are built across the river. 3 environmental impact of the dam. Generally they ask such kind of question. What is the impact of a dam? Positive, negative. You both have to remember some of this, or don't remember, just put it in the order. If you know one of it, the second one automatically comes. So why? What is the impact of making a dam? The impact is the land. First thing, to build the dam we require deforestation, right? So what we do, loss of habitat is done. So to build a dam we need to do deforestation. Now deforestation is done means the land becomes, the soil becomes very much loose, chances of flood, right? As the soil is loose, right, there may be chances of flood. Okay, next one, as deforestation takes place, deforestation have negative impact on food chain or food web, right? This is what we have the answer here. Next one, the diagram shows the structure of earth. The fifth question here, complete the diagram by using the word. Now the first one, as we know, let's say the first chapter. So what is this one? The top and internal one. This is a core. So we'll find out the simple thing first. Next one is a mantle, the second layer. Where is our crust? Ocean. See, this is the ocean. Okay, that's blue color it will be, and you can see this shaded part. So this is oceanic crust, and leftover is continental crust, right? Done. This is continental crust. Over. That's easy 2 marks question that we get it. Now the map shows the location of some volcanoes. Where is this? Yeah, see, these are some of the volcanoes. These are the volcano in some Pacific Ocean area. Okay, now describe the distribution of volcano. Now most of you will give you how volcanoes is formed, the way the volcano formation takes place, magma, lava and all this thing, but they are not asking about how it is formed. They're asking how they are distributed in this particular map. So related to this only you should answer the question. So what is this? Yeah, first thing, where is volcano? Most of the Pacific area, right? Or we write around perimeter of the Pacific area. More volcanoes are around perimeter of the Pacific Ocean. Now next one, second point, where is more than? Along the west coast, north, south, east and west. Okay, now check out along the west coast of north. Along the west coast you can see more number of volcanoes on this side. Next one, coastal area. Do we have anything? These are the coastal area, right? So coastal area, also we have to mention 3 points. Okay, they are also present near the coastal area. Fine, you can, if you don't know this particular places, you can avoid that and be general, or if you want to specify them, along the southeastern, or you can write islands of Oceania, okay, or located near or within the Hawaii. Okay, but we will relate with a student point of view a simple way. Volcanoes are present around the perimeter of Pacific Ocean, along the west coast of North, and most of them are near the coastal area also. That's 3 point here. Next one, suggest why earthquake and volcanoes are often located in the same part of the world. Why do you think they are both at the same part of the world here? Now, most of them are, let's see, most of them are found at plate boundaries. This is true. Most of them are from the plate boundaries. Okay, now boundaries where the plate, tectonic plates, okay, this tectonic plates moves suddenly. So this sudden movement can cause earthquake. Okay, that's what it is, this plate. Okay, now this movement can cause earthquake. Okay, now next one, subduction zone. Subduction zone can cause melting of rocks and movement. So this is what rocks, movement of magma can cause earthquake. Okay, so we got 4 points. That's fine for the 3 marks question. Next one, so earthquake and volcanoes located in the same place, most of them in the subduction zone area, which can cause the what we say movement of the tectonic plates, due to which earthquake can occur, and even it gets a place for the magma to just come out of the vent and can cause even the volcanic eruption and earthquake. Okay, next one, movement, this is done. Describe strategies to manage the impact of an earthquake before the event. So how do we manage before the event? Sometimes they ask you the strategies after the event, that is after the earthquake or natural disaster. This is before the natural disaster. So what are the things that we can do, or describe the strategies that we can do? Now, first thing, monitor, use scientific methods to monitor the earthquake. Okay, first thing, using the digital things. Now, study the past earthquake area, right? Past earthquake area, because sometimes what happened, no, the same place the earthquake can occur again. So study the past earthquake area and the epicenter, right? Next one, third one. Now, industrial area should not be built near residential. If this kind of industrial areas are there in the residential also, remember earthquake can cause more impact. Industries like chemicals and any kind of whether it is a gas or liquid chemicals, these industries when they break down during the earthquake can cause more impact. So industrial areas are always out of the urban city. Okay, fourth point now, structure of the building. Structure of the building should be resistant, shock absorbing kind of things are there nowadays. Okay, resistant to earthquake. Restoration, fifth point, restoration of old buildings. Okay, and next one, we always keep this in point, this is classic point, educate people. Educate people from or about, educate people about natural disaster. Okay, you can mention your drill also, give them a drill so that they can use this one. Emergency number should be there, emergency rescue team should be there. Okay, these are some of the preparation things. Next one, the diagram shows the Richter scale. Fine. Now what is this Richter scale shows here? 0 to 10 only detected by instrument. The 2 Richter scale, earthquake magnitude 2 is detected by instrument. Faint and tremor, light damage, little damage is there. Structural damage on 5. 6th is a collapse of the poor constructed building. Destruction of large building at 8, and ground visibly shaking, so on 9. Now the Richter scale measure the magnitude of an earthquake on a dash scale. Which scale it is measuring? We call it as 10 point. It is 10 point scale, 0 to 10. People feel faint and tremor at the magnitude of what it is? Faint. It's so easy here. Faint. At magnitude dash large building destroyed. At destruction of large building. So 2. So we got here 4 and this is 8 and we got 3 marks on this. 10 point, 4 and 8. Okay. Next one. A student says a dialogue here, the benefits of volcanoes are greater than the negative impacts. Fine, volcanoes are more positive side they are giving. To what extent do you agree with this statement? Now, whenever you have such kind of question, whether to agree or not, first thing very important one is you should mention whether you agree with the statement or not. Okay, so let's go with the statement first. So next one. Okay, let's say we agree with the statement here. Okay, I agree with the above. Now, how do you agree? For what reasons you are going to agree on this one? Okay. Now, the lava cools down and form useful rocks, right? And a fertile soil. Fine, right? These rocks contain important minerals, and the soil is rich in many minerals for agriculture. So we got 1 point about the rocks here. Okay, next one, soil weathering. If the rich soil is there, so soil, what is soil weathering? Movement of the soil, topmost nutrient soil is moving from one place to other. So soil weathering provides high crop crop yields to farmers. Okay, so I mentioned 1 point, 2 point. Next, move to the third point here. Now, volcanoes also provide hot spring, right? Spa, which attract tourists. Okay, which attract tourists and increase the country economy, right? Increase the local people get jobs. Okay, local people gets job. This one is one more important thing. Next one, volcanoes can also provide a geothermal source of energy. Volcano can also provide geothermal energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have kept 4 points here valid for if the volcano can be positive. But along with that, what else we can do now? Okay, next one. Study of volcano can help more knowledge on formation, minerals, which are actually rare, okay, rare minerals. So, and help more knowledge on formation of volcano, minerals and soil study. Okay, volcano can help more knowledge on formation, minerals and soil structure or soil structure. This is what. So we have 6 points where we can agree with the statement and support that particular statement. But suppose you are not agree with the particular statement, what are the negative things that you can mention? See, everybody cannot give the positive side, right? There may be some people who can also show there must be a negative side of it. So whenever you are giving the negative side also, you should actually support your negative answer with the particular statement, the correct statement. Let's see, I'll just write disagree words here and you can mention why I am disagreeing with the content. First one, dangerous. Volcanic eruption is dangerous. Second one, if eruption takes place, ash, okay, this they will shoot it from the vent, a lot of gas, chemicals and ash will be produced and this can cause again health issues, respiratory problems will be there. Okay, also death of people or animals, right? People or living organisms will die. Next one, buildings will collapse, infrastructure is there, okay, poisonous gases. So with these one you can actually make a proper sentence to disagree with the statement. So you can give a negative point also, but give in a structure way that why you disagree with the statement and why you agree with the statement here. Okay, moving to the 6th question. The diagram shows some process in the water cycle here. So what is A? A is water moving to B. B forms a cloud and then C is something inside the land. So A is evaporation, B is forming a cloud is condensation. The last one is inside the land is water, it's getting infiltration. Okay, this is called infiltration. And done. 3 marks. Now, a photograph of a lady here. She is collecting water from a well in rural area. Okay, from well she is collecting the water. Suggest 2 ways this water supply could be contaminated. See, for you it is very easy. You just open the tap or the RO and drink water. But in most of the part of our country, specifically let's say South Africa or even India, people do travel 5 to 10 kilometers to actually have this basic need, water. So I just a humble request from my side is to save the water. Every drop of water is important, not only for you but for the next generation, for your own kids. These are very important thing. Tomorrow they will thank you for saving the water for the next generation. Otherwise, we don't know when there is no water, the third world war or fourth world war, I don't know which war, but war will be there for the water. Okay, so every drop counts, every drop is important to save water. Suggest 2 ways this water supply can be contaminated. The water can be contaminated by bacteria. Okay, one thing of course we know by the pathogens, bacteria. What else? From the soil, because soil can also contaminate it, and the feed or animal waste or agriculture. As you can see behind this, there is an agricultural land. Okay, so we can mention bacteria, soil, or even agricultural land. We mention chemical. Okay, the chemical can sweep inside the water, infiltration, and then the water can get contaminated. State 2 reasons why people living in urban area are more likely to have access to safe drinking water than people living in rural area. Again, it is repeated why drinking water more safe in this one. So you can write here, treated with chlorine, treated with chlorine in treated with chlorine in what we say filtration tank, infiltration area. Next one will be more sewage plant. Okay, or they are paying more revenue also, that's also correct. Okay, next one, the poster is a warning to people living in the tropical climate as a mosquito here, and the instruction bury unwanted empty containers. Okay, fine. State the name of the organism X. X is what? X is a mosquito. Next one, explain why organism X is a danger to a person shown in the poster. Because what they cause? They feed on mosquito, feeds on blood. This is a female mosquito here, Anopheles mosquito. They feed on the blood and can cause malaria. Okay, so that's the reason here. Next one, suggest how the instructions shown in the poster help people to control the spread of malaria. Something related to this, so that means reduce the breeding area for mosquito. What is the breeding area you're talking about? This breeding area is this empty cans, no? In this sometimes water gets accumulated or water gets stored, and for a long duration of time, if it is there, the mosquito can lay the eggs inside the stagnant water. That's one of the reason. Moving to the next one, state 3 other ways the person in the poster could help to control the spread of malaria. Now, first thing, use of net, right? Next one, use of mosquito repellent. Third and very important one is spray house, or you can write it as you wear long sleeves, which covers your body so that you will get protected from the mosquito bite. The map shows the distribution of malaria. Malaria present in less areas. Let's see this one. Then we have this particular area where malaria is more. Fine. Next one. Describe the distribution of malaria shown. See, again distribution is there, and then we have suggest how distribution of malaria is likely to change over the next 50 years. Try to apply the same thing, 3 marks, be general. If you don't know the countries or the continents or anything about this one, we are sticking to a simple answer according to the student point of view. Okay, the student who is much more low average and not able to write the complete form here. So a simple thing that you can write is, remember, north, south, and this is east and west. So for examiner, you should just be a very simple here. So what you can mention, where it is mostly in the tropic area. See, Tropic of Cancer, Equator, and Tropic of Capricorn. So north and south, let's see, this is the northern area and the southern area. So north and south of the equator, there is more number of malaria present. Okay, mostly between the tropic. Large area in Africa than South America. Okay, and next one, you can write it in Madagascar or India also. So let's put it here, the answer. Malaria, what it is, malaria is distributed in north and south of the equator. Okay, they are also present in South Asia, that is in India. The third one is large area, okay, larger area in Africa than South America. One, suggest how the distribution of malaria is likely to change over the next 50 years. Now, cases may increase. Next 50 years we are just assuming, okay, cases increases in the northern hemisphere. Okay, why it is in northern hemisphere more? Maybe because malaria is not present here. So if it is not present this side, maybe in future it may spread. And that's the end of our 80 marks paper 10680. Now in the end, this is a small message to each and everyone here. The purpose of this video, or the purpose of making this video, is in my own village there is no school. Kids like you have to walk 10 kilometers every day for the basic necessity is the education, even for water also. My dream is to build a school in our village for every child can receive the education they deserve. And if you can help me and hold my hand, please support the YouTube educational channel IGCSE Sudarshan Studio and donate as much as you can. I know you are a student, it's completely up to you. If you can donate, please donate it. Otherwise, just do very simple thing: like, share and subscribe to this channel. If you are new, just like and share and subscribe to with your friends, those who want more information on this IGCSE content. Okay, because every child deserves a chance to learn and grow. Together we can give them a better future. You are the future for the country, so please donate and support from your heart. Just scan this QR code and please donate as much as you can. So from my bottom of my heart, thank you very much for listening to this entire video. Hope you have a very great time, and please remember, take care of yourself and your family. It's an exam time. Have a great future ahead. See you in the next video. Bye.